Imagine you're hosting a private event and you need to find a musician to make it more memorable. How would you begin your search? Simply Googling musicians in Omaha will result in a huge hit or a big miss. There are currently no effective ways to locate and hire reputable musicians, and it's even worse for musicians who have often the time and the talent, but they are not being seen or discovered. There are millions of gigs each year that are potentially not being matched with the best musician. Hi, my name is Edward, and I have the solution to this problem. Music Ringer is a web application with a database of worldwide musicians. Potential clients can view experienced musicians before hiring and paying for their service. Musicians from all over can subscribe to being a part of this community for $60 a year. Our mission is to connect musicians with the world and allow them to become more discoverable and successful. Even for our musicians who like to only gig on the weekends, our services will allow musicians to show their availability through a built-in calendar. Any musician can flourish at the rate they wish or desire, even if it's for an online Zoom concert or a small private event. As this idea gains traction in the marketplace, we intend to expand to other vendors such as photographers, caterers, florists, and graphic designers. Thank you so much for listening, and hopefully Music Ringer strikes a chord with you.
So how are you going to get people on this platform initially so that people can use it? Like the slug of people that have to be on here for people to really want to use it. How do you gather those individuals?
So right now there is a huge musician community, but they're all scattered throughout social media at this time. I do have a lot of interest from musicians. The website is already up, and the musicians that are on the database right now are by invitation only. I have 15 musicians on there now, and they're just testing out the bugs, giving me validation as far as what they like, what they don't like. Once that's done, I'm going to invite the other musicians throughout the community and hope to spread the word.
And how do you capitalize on this?
Right now, the application is free. So with the competitors, I don't want to take money away from the musicians. The idea is to be able to help them make money and actually profit from their passion. Once we're at a point where I feel that this application will serve a huge purpose for their passion, then I will start charging $60 per year for the subscription.
Actually, so I actually think you shouldn't charge. It should be do your passion, take a cut of that, and just keep that going. Because one of the biggest things, especially in this space, is that it's kind of this whole bringing value to them. So I think just doing what you're doing now is a good model to follow. It's just my 2 cents. But how many do you have on your platform right now? You said 15.
Currently 15, yes.
15. And so how has COVID? What has COVID done to your business right now?
Once COVID hit, I honestly was a little worried. But then after a lot of thought and actually sending out the same surveys to the other musicians, it actually worked in my favor. My competitors, a lot of musicians were paying $300 to $500 just to be on the other platforms. And a lot of the musicians were getting hits from clients, and they were asking for quotes as far as how much they would cost. And then they wouldn't hear from the clients ever again. So as the musicians are pulling off of those websites because they're losing money because the events have gone down, a lot of musicians have been offering their own online concerts and have actually been performing at certain weddings and events with social distancing. So this is a great time for them to hop over to my side, especially now that it's free. And then as we'll grow together, I mentioned the community because I want the musicians to help each other, to lean on each other and help each other out. Musicians right now, when they get their degrees, they just learn how to perform and how to sharpen their tools. They're not learning how to be a small business. They're not learning how to network. They're not learning how to communicate. The idea is for this community to help each other out, and that's something that other businesses do not offer.